Hey, it's Jeff. I got a Boss DR-110 Dr. Rhythm off of eBay recently. It's an analog drum machine. It's Roland's last analog drum machine that they made. And as we know, Roland owns Boss. Even says on the back, product of Roland, so it's official. And I got it for a pretty good price. I was kind of wondering why. And then when I looked closer at the pictures, I noticed the buttons, the number buttons, it looked like they were gnawed away. I don't know what happened to these, if somebody let their pet mouse go at it or what and ignored all the other buttons. I don't know. But it works fine. I took it through its diagnostic. Everything responds properly. But about the same time I bought this, I found on Reverb an old school replacement for this. I don't know how often they go on sale out in the wild, so I just grabbed it as soon as possible. So I'm going to replace that today. I won't take you through all of those steps because that's going to be really boring. There's plenty of openings of DR-110s, and I actually want to concentrate more on doing it rather than trying to make sure it looks good in a camera, because it can be a little tricky. But I'll come back as soon as I got this open. We'll have a little look at the inside, and we'll replace the button pads there. So here it is, partially open. Here's the analog box down here, all the cool stuff that makes the sounds. I still got to get through to this board down here. There's like 5 screws, I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there was one over here, 5. So I'm going to have to keep screwing down. So now we remove the faceplate, which is right here, and removing the rubber buttons should be pretty simple. Just remove it from the tabs here. There we go. Here it is. And putting that back here, I think might be a little trickier, but shouldn't be too difficult. Well, actually easier than I thought. And here we go. So now we put it back together. And it's back together. Really not an overall terrible replacement job. And pretty easy. Just the screws, had to take off the knobs, of course, so we could slip everything out. Replacing the rubber button pad really was very easy. Full disclosure, between takes I took the faceplate downstairs and gave it a good washing, so it was a little dirty. I figured it would be easier to do it when nothing was attached, so I took off the buttons and washed it and then put them back on. But again, no big deal. So let's take it over to my other table and give it a test. And we're back. I put it in the case that it came with, but as we can hear, it works. The test mode that I spoke about a little bit earlier, let me show you that. Turn it off. I don't know how well we're going to see. I'll try to zoom into the... So you can see that the LCD. You need to press down the start and stop button. And when you do that, it goes into diagnostic. You see all the LCDs are on. And what you need to do is to, let me go back. That's the wrong way. You need to hit all the buttons. And when we hit the last one, I'll zoom in now. You can see there's an OK there. So basically all the buttons work. So anyway, so this is pretty successful. There's a ton of mods for this thing. I'm not normally a modder, and especially when it changes the sound of the instrument, because I like to preserve it. But you know, I heard one mod on YouTube, and it was the bass drum, and I'm not one who obsesses over the drums and things like that, probably to my detriment, admittedly. But when he played the mod, it like really sounded good. So I'm kind of interested in that. We'll see if I go there. Anyway, till next time.